Hey guys, what is up? My name is Zorle. Welcome to a new video. In this video I'll be explaining how to do the Olympia guy. This is a method that I thought of and my friend thought of, which is QDeck. I can't remember what his name is now since he changes it quite a bit. But the first thing you want to do is go into a game, grab the Olympia, and then you want to start knifing the zombies on round 1. If you shoot maybe 1 to 3 shots in them, you'll be able to get yourself another 30 points before finishing them off with a knife. This will increase your points, and you need the points when you need to pack a punch your gun before round 10. Now you need to make sure this gun is pack a punch before round 10. If it doesn't, you're going to have a bad time basically. So as you can see here, I'm just showing you the first few rounds of the what I really do. And if they're far away, you will get some assholes behind you, like I do, who try and kill your kills on round like 1 basically. So just whip out your Olympia and just pop them. It's pretty easy to use, it's just getting used to the method, as you only actually have 2 bullets in it. But once you pick up all the perks, it actually becomes a really good gun. So if I just skip forward here a little bit, and I pack a punch my Olympia, and now I did it on round 7, which is actually it's round 8, my bad. But when you get to a point, you want to switch to your pistol, and you want to rapid fire it. This is not on modded control, just proper spam fire it. Keep dragging them round, keep kiting them round, and keep spraying at them, and you'll see one round of the pistol gets you around 300 to 400 points. And this is insane considering it's the first pistol and it doesn't have any other use on round 9 basically. So now I'm raking up the points. I'm going to be going for my perks in a moment. Just trying to get them before round 10 as it gets pretty deadly. As you can see, nearly died by the fire there. So now we're off to go get the perks. And now the thing about this guy is it's an insane amount of kills. You seem to get a lot of kills with this in every single game I've been in. You just rank up at least over 300 kills a game. Now if you're getting that, that's going to go nice to your rank. If you're only getting maybe 100 kills a game and you want to get a little bit more, this is the method for you. If you aren't getting up to 100, I'd suggest following the MP5 guide I have on the channel, and that'll teach you basically about zombies. This is more of an advanced guide as you only have 2 bullets and you need to be good at training around zombies. If you aren't good, use the MP5 and it'll learn you a bit. So just stay around this part. This is where I like to stay. I call this the car park. If you hear it in videos, this is what I'm talking about. But you can go wherever you like really. I just found this place a good place to drag them around. Now it one hit kills them at a stupid amount of rounds. You can be up to like round 25 and you still one hit and kill the zombies at close range. When you go for the box, you want to keep trying the box till you get a pistol weapon better than the original pistol. This counts for the 5.7s. If you get akimbo 5.7s, that is, I kind of would not get them because if the target is at long range, it's quite hard to aim at them, and that's the whole point of the pistol in the first place. So you want to be going for a ray gun. If you can get a ray gun, it's pretty nice. On insta kill, you want to be switching to your pistol again, because you wouldn't have a secondary weapon yet. And I'd say around 10ish upwards, when you feel the need, like the zombies are coming at you from a distance, then you want to go hit the box up. I didn't really need it here as there wasn't a lot of zombies coming for me, but it doesn't matter, I'm still breaking up the kills. Now your second perk you want to grab is your tombstone. Now the reason for this, if you don't have tombstone and you go down by accident or you lag a little bit, end up going down, whichever, if you end up going down, you're going to lose this gun. And now this gun is a pretty sick gun. You don't want to spend 5,000 points trying to get it. Now I had to speed up the video a little bit here. This was done after I've been recording. This is because this video is actually more than an hour long. Now when you have a little bit of money, you can either go and buy Semtexes or you can stick with your grenades. I prefer Semtexes as you can stick them to the zombies. And the best thing about this is, if they're in groups and you stick it to one zombie, it'll affect the whole zombies around it 100%, because they all follow each other. As you can see, I'm just training them around using the Olympia. It's still decking people. If you're wondering what the name is when you upgrade it, sorry, it's called the Hades or the Heads. I call it the Hades, or I just call it the Olympia, as it's basically that. If you can't get a ray gun, as I got really unlucky here, now before this clip I had to cut it off, but I kept spending points and I never managed to get the ray gun, I had to pick up the MP5. Now I keep getting crap kills, crappy loot from the box. It's not good. I'm not going to actually loot from the box unless I get a pistol. Now with the Olympia, you need to be fast moving as you're constantly going to be training. If you have a big LMG, it's not going to go well for you. And as you have double points and insta kill, you want to switch to your secondary and not use the Olympia, as it costs 4,000 for the ammo. If you on the higher rounds, you're going to have money to waste, so don't fear about spamming the Olympia off now and again. At close range, you aren't going to want to be using the MP5. You want to switch back to your Olympia, as you see me doing here. Now this is a great tactic, as you can't really one-hit kill them from a distance. This is the only negative thing about the Olympia, as well as the lack of rounds in the gun. But that's what makes it special. Now I don't know if this is true or not, but I tend not to pick up the Carpenters, as it kind of works but sometimes it doesn't. If you don't pick up the Carpenters, max ammos seem to be a lot more common. Now this is just one of the myths going through the community, and I'm not exactly entirely sure it's true. You can follow it. If you don't follow it, you don't really lose much anyway, because the most you do is stop the zombies for a little bit, but then they all build up behind the windows, so you end up getting big hordes. And if you can't handle the big horde, you're going to go down. So I'd probably just don't collect the Carpenters. When you're in public matches like I'm here with randoms, they're going to pick them up. They might not know it, but end up picking them up. And I keep getting max ammos like mad here, so I'm just wasting my grenades, throwing them around. If I get like 5 points, I don't care, because I don't really use my grenades that often. Spam them around. Now here is where we get lucky. We finally get what we wanted. Get the ray gun, and you can pack a punch it. Now as you can see, I only have 4 perks. I know that some people use the 6 perk glitch, but I didn't want to use it, as well, you might be able to get banned for it. I'm not sure. I don't know anyone who's got banned for it, but you use it at your own risk if you want. I tend not to use it, as I don't want to be banned. So yeah, and it's kind of like it doesn't really help you that much anyway, because quick revive, if your people on the actual team are that stupid, they tend to go down at round 15. You don't want to be playing with them anyway. So yeah, this guide's it's alright. I'd probably be doing the other guy on the M14. I tend not to use the M14, as my accuracy isn't great at long distance, and that's what the M14 is used for. Now people thought in past Call of Duties off the wall guns were bad, but the shotguns in this game have been upgraded like mad. It's kinda like the Modern Warfare 2 shotguns, where the Spaz 12 would shoot somebody from the other side of the map. That's why these guns are that good. The power on them's insane. If you play multiplayer online, you'll know that the shotguns, when you're on a corner, a guy has a shotgun, you have an SMG, you aren't going to go out there alive. So when you have your shotgun, you want to be running around, just trying to get a lot of points, only using the shotgun at close range, and you can basically keep the shotgun throughout the full game. I've never been to a round where I wouldn't swap it for anything. As I'm a fast-paced player, I like to play light. I don't want to run around with 2 LMGs, for instance the RPD and the hammer, as they slow you down, and when you're doing trains you don't want to be slow. You can also use this method in Grief, apart from you follow this guide up to the part where I buy Tombstone, as there's no Tombstone in Grief. Now we're speeding up the rounds here, and as you can see, the Olympia is just destroying the zombies. They don't stand a chance. It's an insane gun. People judge the guns on the wall, saying the crap, but as you can see, the MP5 is okay, apart from the lack of ammo on it. The Olympia, by the time you actually run out, as it's an accurate weapon, now every shot you shoot is going to be a kill. Because you have 2, you can line them up. With the MP5, around 30% of the bullets are going to be wasted. With this, you're constantly using the bullets. Try to stick her then, it didn't work too well. But you're constantly using the bullets on this gun, so you aren't really going to miss. See there, I stuck a zombie, now he's blown the guy up behind him. It's quite a good tactic to follow, apart from I wouldn't advise using it on the running zombies, as if they get close to you, you don't want to be seen in the game of you dying by your own grenade. If they had kill feed on zombies, firstly, the kill feed on zombies wouldn't be good, as it'd be spammed, and you wouldn't want to be seen killing yourself with a grenade. Now this spot, as you can see, it's a good spot to train in, they aren't touching me. It's really easy. The Olympia can kill about 3 of them in a line. You can get quad collaterals with it. It's amazing. It's kind of like the DSR with iron sights, except you don't have to keep wasting money on the pack-a-punch. You don't have to risk the box trying to get it. You have this gun at the very start, you keep it to the end. Throughout the game, I've had no problem with the Olympia. If you get stuck in a corner, my best tip is to buy Galvanucles. Now you can pick these up from the bottom of the bar stairs for 6,000 points, and they're awesome. Up to around round 20, the Galvanucles destroy. I wouldn't advise using the Galvanucles as a primary weapon. I'd use them as a backup. If you get trapped in a corner, fire your 2 Olympia rounds as fast as you can and just start pressing the D-pad, not the D-pad, the thumbstick button as fast as you can, just punching the zombies. As well, if you go down, you may as well go down with a few points. You only lose 100 points when you go down, so it's pretty nice to do it. Now, on double points here, I'm using my secondary, as throughout the whole guide, throwing grenades everywhere, just going mental, killing zombies like I don't know what. Now, as you can see, if you can kind of see it, I know I speeded it up, but I'm on around 300 kills now, and you could really keep going, there's no end to it. The only problem is the tree-arc connection. On actual Black Ops 2, the connection's not great. At least once in a game, it'll horse migrate, which sucks. With this method, I reckon you could pick up at least 1,000 kills a game minimum if you are a fairly good Call of Duty player. You hammer zombies. It's not too hard with this really, as you have 2 options. You can either train them up, turn them round, and shoot 2 rounds into the Olympia, carry on running, or you can train them up and shoot like 5 ray gun bullets towards the floor to splash all the zombies. Apart from, you don't want to be using the ray gun at low distance, and if you don't get the ray gun and you seem to be really unlucky, you can always upgrade Mustang and Sally. And you do this at your own risk, as if you aren't skilled with the Mustang and Sally, you tend to go down a lot, and you need to make sure you have Jugger first. Now all my perks, I actually have Jugger, Tombstone, Speed Caller, and Double Tap. I use the Double Tap for the ray gun. Most people hate it, but as you can see, I don't really care about ammo, because we're getting ammo at least 4 times around, just constantly going up. There's another one there actually. Now here I start to get overrun, so I run up to the house, jump out the window, and you can also stick a sticky grenade on the wall right there to get the zombies that are following you behind. It'll blow a few of them up. Even if it makes them crawlers, that's still a good thing, because it'll slow them down for a little bit. Apart from the little speed ninja crawlers that go about 200 miles per hour on the floor, which nobody likes. So guys, if you really like this video, you can thumbs it up. You can comment what you'd like to see next. If you want to know how to get ridiculously high rounds on transit, round 40 plus, I could do a guide on that. It's really not that hard, it's just getting the set of weapons. And if you think about it, with these Olympia, on Grief, you're probably not going to reach around 30. Firstly, tree-arc connection, and the players who I'm matched with, they tend to go down around 15, they start struggling around there. And the best thing that I found, and this is, someone did it on me, if you throw a EMP grenade at the pack-a-punch when it's being used, it cancels it off for about 5-10 minutes. I don't know the exact time, but it keeps their weapon and keeps their point. So if they pack-a-punched a LMG or a ray gun from the box, firstly they've wasted their ray gun, which is fairly hard to get. Not everyone can get it on the first time, like some people can, but they've also wasted 5,000 of their points, and that's quite vital to you on Grief, as there are 2 teams constantly going for kills, trying to get the points up, and if you do that, you're going to destroy. So the farm guide will be coming out probably before you see this video. I know it's been a delay, apart from just been getting things started with trying to get partnership sponsors for the world record attempt number 2. If you didn't realise in the last video, or you didn't watch it, you can check it out on the channel. But to sum it up, I didn't reach the world record, so we're going for co-op mode on Derise. The current world record for Derise is round 99, and the 2 guys that did it, they actually could have kept going. Firstly, they must have been really tired, and secondly, if you go past round 100 on the Black Ops leaderboards, you don't actually get ranked, so that's why I did that. As you can see, still around 21, one hit in the zombies. The only problem is when they crawl the floor. Now this is what I do, is if you keep walking backwards over the floor, if you can't walk over backwards, you feel like an object's in your way, that's a zombie coming through. Now the zombies can't hit you until they actually get out of the floor, so you can just walk over there freely. It's fine, it's all good. They can't hit you out of the floor. It'd be a lot harder if they could, as I wouldn't be running constantly past there, as they'd kill me every single time. So guys, I've been Zorle. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Peace out.